I love when they write the letter and like they're lying to themselves, so they have to lie to us a little bit in the process.
Game recognized game, girl. Come on.
Welcome to Guys We...
Greetings, citizens of planet Earth. Oh, we're so excited that you're here. Welcome to another episode of Guys We...
It's the anti-slut shaming podcast. I'm Corinne Fisher.
I'm Krystyna Hutchinson.
What are you doing November 14th? It's a Friday.
If you're in New York City, well, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're going to come to Slutsgiving. That's happening at the Crown Hill Theater as part of the New York Comedy Festival.
Wowee.
This is going to be a love letter to every fan, every person that's ever listened to our show. We have a lot of punches we're going to pull out, a lot of stops, a lot of flashy things. We're going to have so much fun, and it is the only live show we're doing in the year of 2025. So won't you come?
And, if you've seen us before, you know that we deliver a great live show. Yeah. We're very proud of it. We're probably the only podcast that actually like spent time workshopping before we even went on the road because our team asked us to.
Yes, and it was
it was smart.
We've done trial and error.
We didn't want to just put some dookie on the stage and have you pay for it.
Although that would be another type of show that people would be excited about.
Right, that's
not the kind of people we want to excite.
Kind of a scat show, but yeah, we see the reviews of other people, other podcasters and like their live shows, and they're not good. So if that has made you, not wanting to spend your hard-earned money, know that we take our live shows very seriously, and sometimes we don't perform for a while live because we don't feel like it, and we don't want to show up when we don't feel like it.
Exactly.
So when we show up, know that we fucking feel like it, and we're going to do a great show for you.
Yeah, this is going to be a great show. It's going to be epic in every way that you think that Guys would be an epic show live. So
an extravaganza, really.
Yes, for sure. There might be some special announcements. It's going to be a night to remember. So, here's the thing. Get your tickets now.
Yeah.
So that Corinne and I don't have a freaking heart attack because it's a month out and ain't nobody buying tickets.
Exactly.
So
we don't know. This is not based on anything. We don't have access.
We have no idea of how many tickets.
We don't have access.
Could be sold out for all we know. It's not, but it could be.
Yeah, I think it would say it on the website.
Could be close.
If it was completely sold out. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I think someone would mention it to us.
Maybe.
But right now, it could be half sold out.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Buy your ticket. Link is in all of our bios. Krystyna Hutch on Instagram. Together we're at Guys without the U and Books.
I'm at Philanthropy Gal.
I'm at Eric FRETTY.
Eric's gonna be there.
Yes, he is. So we're gonna make him do some fun tasks.
A lot of pyrotechnics.
Whoa.
It's gonna be better than that, Eric.
Pyrotechnics.
Last time Eric joined us on stage, I played piano and sang a Sia song as I made you and Eric dance in nude suits with Maddie Ziegler wigs.
It was great.
It was pretty good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of choreography.
Yes, we have.
I'm
honestly
terrible at choreography.
Yeah, me too. But I love our live show. It's so fucking fun. It's so much fun. It's some of the most fun I have on stage. Very high stakes.
Always good time.
Okay. And then if you want to write us an email, it's sorryaboutlastnightshow@gmail.com.
Oh, and bring a non-perishable food item to the if you can, if you're able. Obviously, you're already buying a ticket. You're doing a lot. But Krystyna and I, we're going to go deliver it to a local food bank. Because, Slutsgiving, there's still giving in it.
Yes.
Just so you know. All right. This subject line says, a dumb bitch alert. Boyfriend cheated and I'm still with him. Question mark. Hi, Corinne and Krystyna. I've been listening to GWF since 2017 and finally feel like my time has come to write in.
Sorry, girl.
I need some tough love from strangers who will give it to me straight. I put a broken down timeline at the bottom that will hopefully help. I met this guy in the wild in May of 2024 at a bar. He's 36 at the time, and I was 28. I spent the night talking with him and his friends and eventually brought him home. We go on a first date about a week later and see each other often. He never officially asked me to be his girlfriend or anything until September, when I jokingly said he never asked me. Still, there was an understanding that we were exclusively dating, especially since he brought me to his sister's wedding in August, where I met his whole family.
You would
and I was like,
guys be bringing you to their Thanksgiving dinner
for
and you're just a fuck buddy.
I was like, you're like, certainly there was an understanding. Is that just a conversation you had in your mind? Or like, where was this? What's the understanding? We don't like an understanding. You would never sign on to a movie with the understanding that you were going to get paid as much as your male co-star. Come on. All right. Things were going very well and I felt very confident and secure in the relationship. What you do if you're too much of a pussy ass is you just call him your boyfriend in a public setting and see how he reacts.
No, well, see, I get hit on in front of him and then see how he reacts.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite. And then they go, hey, that's my girlfriend. And I'm like, yeah,
they have to say the word, though.
Yeah, I'm his girlfriend. Bitch, you were a pawn anyway.
Get away from me. Things were going very well, and I felt very confident and secure in the relationship. I loved him. I felt very loved. My friends loved him. We had a lot of fun together. And I felt I truly had nothing to worry about because of how good things were. Sounds like the beginning of a horror movie. Fast forward to the terrible day, that November 5th, 2024.
Oh, no,
you know when
girl.
there's an exact date, something went really bad. I stayed over at his place the night before and woke up to find out my car battery was dead. So I was stuck at his place while I waited for AAA to eventually show up. I asked to use his Mac desktop in the
always
meantime.
how it starts.
Damn. So I could still work while I waited. He left for a dentist appointment after logging me into his computer, so I was there alone. His keyboard was disgusting. So there's always some fucking story. Okay. His keyboard was disgusting, so I looked into all his saved text messages and found out he was fucking another girl. Like, what are we even talking about here? What are we even? I love when they write the letter and like they're lying to themselves, so they have to lie to us a little bit in the process.
Game recognized game, girl. Come on.
I was just cleaning. His keyboard was disgusting. So I started cleaning it while the computer was unlocked, and the photo booth. I love this story.
It just popped up. You sound like him when he cheated. I bet. I cheated. Her just pussy was out. It was crazy.
This is one of the wilder ones, and the photo booth app also popped up.
Who the fuck uses the photo booth app?
I haven't used that since I was like 19.
I forgot MacBooks came with that.
Yeah. I haven't used that since I was at SBA.
He's cheating with you using the photo booth app. This guy's from 1917.
This is weird. And the photo booth.
They were on the roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like one of those like printout stickers that you get in the mall.
Yeah.
His keyboard was disgusting, so I started cleaning it while the computer was unlocked, and the photo booth app popped up to a picture of him and some girl. It was clearly an old picture, so I wasn't worried about it, but it did get me feeling nosy.
Girl, you was feeling nosy the second he entered his password. Stop lying to us.
I opened his messages app and just scrolled through to see who he was texting.
Yeah, you know, oopsie poopsie.
I wasn't clicking on any and reading any texts. I was just seeing the names.
At this point, you might have well have read his text. You know what I'm saying?
Again, with zero concerns of anything because of how confident I felt. Truly,
No, you
just
didn't.
nosy. If you felt confident, you wouldn't. I would be like, if I felt confident in the relationship, I'd be like, this is wasting my time then.
Yes.
To look.
I wouldn't have a sinking, disgusting satisfaction going through his text messages.
Yeah, you
I
have
felt
to
totally
have a
confident in the relationship.
little inkling of some kind of tiny gnawing feeling. I came across an unsaved number that said, "Oh my God, stop, ha ha ha," in the little preview, and I just had a bad feeling about it.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he had run into an ex hookup buddy back in August at a friend's memorial. No one gets people hornier than death. And she texted him after saying, "I want a baby," to which he responded, "Let's do it."
Oh,
Holy shit.
okay. Yep, that's okay. That's
wow.
That's not good.
Wow.
That's not good.
He then goes on to invite her over to, quote, talk and hang out, which she didn't end up doing. Not that it makes it any better.
How do you know she didn't? Oh, I guess I talked about it in the text.
They go on to text for months sporadically, with him asking if she was going to touch herself when she said she was going to bed, saying their timing is unaligned. She was recently single. Telling her she's the most perfect specimen of a woman, calling her his kryptonite, nudes sent by her,
I hate him,
etc. Just lots of sexual and very inappropriate things, some of which were sent on days we were together.
Ooh, bitch! You know I would have. I mean, this is obviously a heartbreaking situation, but I would take joy in going, "What's this? Who's Ashley?"
You should have, while he was at the dentist, and I know time is not on your side, but gotten every single individual text message printed on its own sheet of paper and then wallpaper his bedroom with
That's
it.
a great idea.
Just workshopping ideas.
Or like taping it to his car.
Just workshopping ideas.
Glitter bomb his car.
My existence eventually got brought up. It's a hilarious way to put it. And he said...
That is a funny way to put it.
So funny. And he said I was his girlfriend, and though she was his kryptonite, I deserve a fair shake. That's a direct quote.
Fair shake? What, of his dick after he comes in the other lady? A fair shake? That's insulting.
Crazy.
That's what, is that when you were a little girl? Were you like, one day I'm going to be a man's fair shake?
Oh my God, girlfriend.
No, my friend.
And
Don't
because,
do this.
and because I was coming home from a trip the next day, they shouldn't hang out. How thoughtful and considerate. The texts were from August 24th.
Still with him.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is bad.
This is bad. The texts were from August 24th through November 3rd.
It's a long time.
When I discovered these texts, I was absolutely crushed.
Yeah.
I was sobbing with no idea what just happened to me and felt so betrayed and heartbroken. I also got a call from AAA right after saying they were out front and I cried in my car.
That's the fucking worst.
As the man replaced my battery. Poor guy.
Man, when a situation happens that causes you to have an absolute fucking meltdown and you still have to be in the real world, I cannot tell you how many times that's happened to me. It's hilarious looking back, but it's the fucking worst feeling in the world. Oh my God.
Well, I was really sick this weekend, still getting over a bit. And I was scrolling on my phone a lot because I just couldn't move. I couldn't stand for more than 5 minutes at a time. And I had just watched one of those I gave $500 to a woman. It turns out her kid's dying of cancer videos. And I was in the middle of I had just started a good cry. And then people knocked on my door to tell me to vote for Zoran Mamdani for mayor. And I answered it
like this. Dude.
Yeah. And I said, I literally was I answered like a crazy one. My hair was all, I had a sweatshirt that said weirdo on it. I just look at it and I'm peeking my head out and I go, you don't got to school me. I ran for mayor, but yeah, I'm voting for Zoran. It was fucking wild.
Ugh.
I said, no, they were so happy. The guy, the guy was giddy when I said I was voting for him. I go,
well, yeah.
Who's my option here?
Literally no one else.
What are we even talking here?
Dumbest, stupidest motherfuckers are running against him.
Who's even on the table?
Nobody.
Who's even on the table? Okay. I back up the random things I have at his house.
Oh, it sucks. While you're crying. Oh my God.
Record a video of all the texts so I have proof.
Yes, good girl. I love that for you.
And leave before he got back from the dentist.
Okay. Oh, see, I wouldn't want to confront him to his face.
Yeah. She might be too sad. You don't want to confront someone while you're hurt because then you don't have the upper hand.
Yeah. That's right. I never do that.
After ignoring him all day, I eventually confronted him via text about what I had found. He originally denied it, and then after being straight up with him, he owned up, but said, I don't want to be involved with her. We just started talking like old times.
Okay.
And then going into the, I fucked up, I'm a fuck up, goddamn, I hate myself.
Oh, God. No, now that fucking attitude, no, he's not owning his mistake. He's turning into a victim so he can manipulate you, and it fucking work because you're still with him. Fuck that shit, Nancy. I mean, him, her.
There is nothing more irritating than when you are trying to tell someone they're a bad person and then they start saying they're a bad person and you go, do not steal my moment like this. Do not steal my moment. This is not about you grappling with the inner turmoil. This is you fucking hurt me right now and you have to sit in the hurt that you caused me. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fucking bitch.
We met up that Saturday to talk so I could get some answers. He seemed genuinely sorry when we met up.
Anybody can fake that, by the way.
He seemed to genuinely be in a relationship with you for all this time.
Nothing didn't stop him.
Yeah, and it's also okay, was he genuinely sorry that he did it or was he genuinely sorry that he got caught? Because those are those can manifest in the body in the same way. Oh, I'm so mad at this guy.
Get Crystal.
He seemed genuinely sorry when we met up, and after taking some more time to think about it, we slowly started talking again. I am aware I am a dumb bitch.
Okay, you're aware. Love that for you.
We met up again, and I read him a long thing I wrote about how much he hurt me, my fears about getting back together.
Yeah, see, so you shouldn't have done that.
I mean, he didn't buy tickets to the show. It's just what it is. Stop. This is a problem that we have as women. The men who would respond to a written statement on how they made you feel wouldn't have made you feel that way in the first place. Or at least if they did, they would have taken accountability without some kind of a fucking ticket to a show, a performance.
Yeah. If you confront your man about something really hurtful that he did, the response that I would look for is, I'm so sorry. And I want to watch you take it in. I want to watch you know that you're a piece of shit and that you fucked up But I still don't think. I mean, getting back that's a different
And
thing.
then furthermore, I think what actions can I take to heal the wound I've caused and actually do those things for more than 2 to 3 weeks?
And exactly, and action is exactly it. Fuck words when it comes to this. The only
You can
thing
say
that
your
matters is action.
thesis, but then you got to follow through.
Yeah. Keep a little get yourself a little paper planner. Write down if he does anything worthy.
Or they should make a chart like when you in preschool, and then
put your bed 5 days in a
star.
row.
Yeah, then you could go to the treasure box, and the treasure box is your pussy.
Then he could suck on your titty and ask, "Where's the milk?"
Hell yeah. You'll know what that means later in the episode. And what I needed from him, and concluded it by saying, "I want to keep trying." Well, there was your mistake.
No.
Oh my God.
No, that was gotcha.
We took things slow after getting back together.
Thank God.
Only seeing each other a few hours a week, me not staying over, nothing physical, etc.
That means nothing to him, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, whatever reindeer games you want to play with how we get back together is fine with me.
Exactly. I love the nothing physical because I'm like, oh, he's deep in this other chick's DMs.
You know he has nudes of her.
Like, listen to Eric chuckling in the background.
Yeah. That's an agreement giggle.
And Eric's relatively nice from what I know.
Yeah.
But that only lasted about 2 weeks before we got more in the swing of normalcy. I know the timeline is fast, but it felt right for me.
All right for your pussy.
What about getting back to your ex-boyfriend who disrespected you and called you a fair shake felt right about it to you?
Yeah.
You gotta
look in the mirror.
You gotta recalibrate your right meter.
Yeah. Facts.
During this time, our communication was really great.
Yeah, because he was on thin ice. And whenever a man is on thin ice, they're nice.
I would tell him what I was feeling and my concerns, and he was really understanding and received it all really well. I would love to know what this looked like.
I bet you he just looked at his phone and went, uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh my God. He fucking hearted it instead of thumbs upping it for once.
But he still uses periods at the end of every text. Fucking asshole.
Fast forward a few weeks, and we were both a little drunk, and we have a massive fight. It's probably a month from when I found the text at this point, so really no time has passed.
Yes, correct.
We were out with some of my friends, and I was playing pool terribly and was trying to be cutesy after a really bad shot, which was basically all of them, and would ask, "Do you still love me?"
No, girl.
In what I thought was a silly way.
No, that ain't silly. That's uncomfortable. Because
Okay.
there's truth to that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the answer is yes.
It's also very hard to play cutesy when you're well into a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
And when it fails, it's very embarrassing, I gotta say.
He's already cheated on you, basically.
Why are you trying to be cutesy to him? He should be trying to get you back here.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. Okay. Let me just say, I've never "Do you still love me?" does not get a man's dick. Okay.
Much like, are you attracted to me? Why aren't you attracted to me? That also doesn't work.
Questions like that don't,
If you got to ask that, you just skedaddle on out.
I go with the don't ask, don't tell policy on that one.
Yeah, for sure. That's when it's good.
Clinton in the 90s. I just say, okay. In what I thought was a silly way, on the way home, he told me that it was pretty annoying how I kept doing that.
Okay.
Krystyna just got arrested.
I want to stab him.
Krystyna
I want
just got
to
arrested.
fucking stab him. Fuck that piece of shit. He's a fucking dick. He's manipulative. He's using you, and he's going to cheat on you again. Fuck this piece of shit. He doesn't deserve any pussy. Okay.
And I said something along the lines of, well, I am insecure and was just trying to be cute and thought it was silly.
Don't be honest with him.
Yeah. Oh, God. Stop being so honest with men. Which I know
He just doesn't deserve it.
bringing up my insecurities in this moment was a cop-out, but I was drunk and not thinking.
Cop out is not the right word. I don't know what the right word is, but I don't think it was a cop out.
Yeah. It was just like a misplay. Well, that fucking got him going, all caps.
What, like he wanted to fuck you?
No, I wish, Krystyna. He couldn't believe I was bringing up his cheating.
What? A month after?
And he thought...
this guy's a fucking cunt.
Yeah, and he thought we had moved past this and yada, yada, yada.
A month later, I hate him.
A month after calling me a fair shake.
And saying to another woman, you're the most perfect specimen, but I need to give my girlfriend a shot. I'm not going to say that.
It turned into a screaming match and was horrifying. I couldn't get in a word without being screamed at. I am sobbing and in disbelief at what I am hearing.
Oh my God, he's screaming at you? This is fucking atrocious.
Men shouldn't really be allowed to scream legally.
No. Yeah, I agree. Cut their dick off if they scream.
I got my roommate screaming. It's for girls.
It's our thing, asshole.
Eric, are you a screamer? What's going on? And I'm not. That sounded sexual.
Am I a screamer?
That sounded sexual.
No HR here at Guys Who
But
Talk.
like, you're getting in a fight. Are you screaming?
I've only done it twice, where I've
That's
screamed
a lot.
at a
Spouse?
Not a lot.
spouse.
Twice in his whole life?
So screaming and yelling to me are two different
Well,
things. Is that are they
I
two
don't
different
have-
things to you guys?
Not really,
No,
but
Oh, okay.
I've only
Like-
seriously raised my voice twice.
okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
I'm thinking screaming like really losing your shit on the person. I don't
haven't-
think I've ever done that.
I haven't really lost my shit in like quite
raised my-
some time.
I've raised my voice.
Every
though.
time I've
Oh,
raised my voice, it's been very calculated in what I'm saying.
good for you.
Oh, that doesn't sound scary at all.
Nope.
No,
You don't have a knife under your
no, They
mattress?
cried both times. It was immediately.
Aw. Gay. Go on.
I got my roommate to come pick me up and didn't talk until later the next day. And now reading the text back, he didn't really take much ownership. It's almost
Yeah.
like there's a pattern
Yeah.
that
yeah.
he's following exactly. He apologized for the yelling, but it was
thank
me
you,
who was
mister.
mostly apologizing.
What
Why?
do you have to apologize about? Not a goddamn thing.
Is this guy like super hot?
It doesn't
or
even
like
matter.
what is going on? I just don't even understand this behavior.
It's your self-esteem issues. You have self-esteem issues, which I get. I have them too. You're not. Most people do. But Jesus Christ, this man is terrible.
Ugh, present day. Since all of this went down, I haven't brought up my insecurities or the cheating again out of fear of it triggering another fight.
That's exactly what he wants. He wants to
Yeah.
control you by him not being forced to talk about something that feels uncomfortable for him. You're in a relationship that is catering to his convenience.
I have tried to be good at communicating. Continuing to communicate my feelings about other things, as one has to do in a relationship. And even in those conversations, he immediately gets defensive.
Okay, the fuck.
He doesn't care how you feel.
At all.
I'm
There's
very
not
sorry
one
to be
time
the
where
one to deliver that to you.
But it's so true. I'm not, because you need to hear this, because this guy does not deserve your attention.
Oh no, I want her to know. I just
any
don't want her to be like mad at me for no
fucking
reason.
way.
Like,
wanted
why
to.
am I fucking involved? I guess because we create the show.
Yeah.
I have told him he does this and that it isn't a productive way to have a conversation. And it leaves me feeling unheard and that what I am saying / feeling doesn't matter. He was receptive when I initially gave this
No, he
feedback.
wasn't.
Yeah, no,
He pretended to be receptive. All these things. He was sorry. He received it well. He was receptive. No, he's playing an act.
Yeah, you being
Just like he played you to fuck that
genuine
other girl.
and vulnerable and stuff is all great, but it means absolutely nothing if your partner is not receptive. And we see this happen a lot in the emails that we get on this show. You go,
We do.
oh, well, no, I told him how I felt. It's great. I'm so proud of you for advocating for yourself, but like you could have told a wall.
Yep. And
You know what? This
you would have felt better.
Next time you want to do this, go talk to a shelter dog because they need it more.
Yeah.
They need a little
And they
human
don't care if you're
interaction.
going to bitch about your cheating boyfriend.
Yeah.
They just want you there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and it feels nice.
Yeah, go to the shelter and tell it to a shelter dog.
They won't judge you.
Or cat, yeah. My therapist recently told me, but he continues to get defensive right away, so nothing has changed. Again, yeah. I mean, at this point, this is on you. My therapist recently told me that based on what I tell her, I am gentle parenting him during these arguments, and it is like he is having child-like outbursts. One of the things I have told him is that I don't feel like he is interested in what I have to say. Bing, 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 bing.
You feel that because it's true.
He doesn't care how you feel. He's not interested.
What
in
if your
what
best
you
friend
say.
came up to you and was like, my boyfriend just doesn't care what I have to say? That's fucking heartbreaking. That I would feel more alone dating your boyfriend than I would by my fucking self.
Definitely.
By a landslide.
And the sentence continues because he doesn't ask me about my life or any follow-up questions when I tell stories.
I hope your therapist. Okay.
I can't even believe this email is continuing, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, here we go. A recent example of this.
We don't even need it, but yeah.
Yeah, is that I was at a weekend-long wedding with no cell service. Oh, he loved that.
Oh, he was on that photo booth. He was taking photo booth videos.
Oh, finally, just a weekend with me in photo booth. So I didn't talk to him the whole weekend. When we met up Sunday afternoon, I had to say, so are you going to ask me about my weekend? Have you no pride?
Come on.
to prompt him to finally ask. This was 30 minutes into us
Did you
being
enjoy
together.
answering that after you fucking cajoled him to ask you how you're doing? Did you enjoy answering that question? Because I bet it felt like shit, and I bet that feeling has to be familiar to you from early on. Otherwise, you wouldn't stand for this.
Oh my God. Yeah, this was 30 minutes into us being together, so he had the time. It just makes me feel unimportant.
Correct.
Of course, there is a lot of good in our relationship.
Where?
Is there?
Where?
Like
He has photo booth?
He literally doesn't
So
care
vintage.
how you feel. I think it ends there. What are we talking about?
You would have to eat me out. I mean, I don't even think
No.
there's anything you could ever
There's
do.
no cunnilingus that can.
yeah.
Like what? What? Okay. Of course, there's a lot of good in our relationship, or else I wouldn't still be here. But I am
you're
struggling to
convincing yourself.
decide if these things are enough to call it quits.
They are.
Over. Him not caring about you, I would say, yeah, that's a good one to end a relationship on. Well, listen, he doesn't care about me, and he never asks how I am, and he doesn't care about my feelings. But other than that,
We're so good.
We're going strong.
He's the best. I love him.
We're going strong. What? Did you read this email? He does make me happy.
How?
Oh my God. We have a lot of fun together, and he
When?
shows me he cares in a lot of ways. Like what?
Literally, please write us back. I mean, I want you to dump him, but like, write us back in what the fuck this Prince Charming could possibly do that's good.
Oh, this next sentence is a chef's kiss. I know no relationship is going to be perfect.
That bar is so low for you, girl.
And there are always going to be things that bother me, but this feels like more than what I should be tolerating.
Ding, 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 ding. Your spidey senses are right.
This is what we in the biz call below the bare minimum.
Yep.
But I also can't tell if I am being dramatic. Oh, he's gaslight you good.
He's got
He
you
gaslit you
around his
good.
finger, and he loves that his girlfriend cares so much more about him than he gives a shit about her. And both your antennas are pointed to him, and both of his antennas are pointed to him, and that's what makes Trevor happy.
This
I
is
don't know what his
like
name is, but.
this is again one of those emails where I'm like, this has to be another relationship podcast pranking us to waste our time.
I know.
It has to be.
I know. Well, sometimes though, I mean, but I'm going to say you have a lot of fucking trauma in your life, or you've had trauma in your life, because even for that to happen to me, I'd be like, unacceptable. Are you fucking kidding me? But I would say sometimes guys do things that are so awful that you're like, wait, is he doing that? Like, you can't even believe a person would do that.
Oh, I thought you're like, sometimes guys do something so awful that you're like, it's kind of a quirk now. I feel like I'm going insane thinking about this constantly and could just use some of your advice. Well, we feel like we're insane reading this email, my dear. Timeline. I love a time. You know, okay, when you have to create a timeline, it's jump the shark.
You know the answer
when you're
to your
sending
question.
two people you don't even actually know in real life a timeline. Stop it. I've been there, girl. Come on.
Me too.
The amount of email, the amount of conversations I have with my therapist about just actual nonsense waste of my time and then money on top of it. All right, let's go through this timeline. May 4th, met. June 17th.
May the 4th be with not you, him. Not him.
June 17th. What I say is our anniversary because he put me as his +1 for his sister's wedding without hesitating.
Are you 12, girl? Are you 12? Stop it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to look dumb
Also,
and single in front of his family.
Yo, women have been so tricked, man. Women have been so fucking tricked. Oh, God, this pains me. This email pains me. I'm glad you wrote it, but
What? Listen to what you say. What I say is our anniversary because he put me as his +1 for his sister's wedding without hesitating.
because he didn't want to go to his sister's wedding alone and he wanted pussy.
Love yourself more.
That's not your anniversary.
Love yourself more. August 8th, sister's wedding. August 24th, cheating starts.
Oh, so your anniversary is when he said you're his +1, but his sister's wedding wasn't until August 8th. Oh, gosh.
This is not an anniversary. That's not how anniversaries work.
That's not how it works.
Oh, my God. Okay, August 24th, cheating starts. September 11th, he says...
That was his 9/11.
Yeah, for real. He says, I love you for the first time.
On 9/11, bad omen.
Yeah,
I'm just making that up.
I agree with you. Feels important to include because it's after the cheating starts. Yeah, it's after the cheating.
He's out of guilt then.
You know, not to make you any more sane, but it's after the cheating starts that you know of. Could have been more.
Hate that she's right on that.
Yeah. November 5th, a really shitty fucking day. Dead car battery, heartbroken, and Donald Trump. Come on.
Yeah, I'm still concerned about your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Future ex-boyfriend.
November 12th, I tell him I want to continue trying. December 7th, big blowout fight. Okay, so what I see here is about 6 months of nothing. So let's just wipe our hands clean of this and move on.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
You were never really in a relationship with him.
Yeah.
And we've all been there, and it sucks to hear. But oh my God, in 5 years, probably in 1 year, you're going to look back on this pathetic man and you're going to go, thank God. Thank God it wasn't years I was with this person. Honestly, the amount of emails we've gotten from people that have stories as atrocious as yours, but they were with the person for years. I'm like, bro.
Is this just an
5
old email you found, or is this just like, or is
No, this is recent.
Okay, but because December 12th,
They were together for a year.
Right. So that had to be we're talking about 2024 though. So I'm like, because if they're still together, they're almost together, you know.
Oh yeah, it wasn't an old email. It was recent.
Okay. So there's December 7th was a while ago. So now there's like a long ellipses of like what's happened January through September.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Like what is going on? So are you talking about like now you've just been in? So I guess to me, what I am assessing from this, since this is a recent email, is that you've just been going insane.
Tuesday. She sent this to us on Tuesday.
You sent it to us on Tuesday. So now it is September 2025. And so
should have emailed us sooner.
This has just been going on in your head, and you've just been living with this and going insane and questioning the relationship you're in for an additional 9 months. What?
That's wild.
What?
That is weird.
Human life can be created in that time.
That is weird. What? Also, that you haven't included anything from that since a year? So the only timeline we're looking, like, was he the best boyfriend ever the past year?
I think it's just been 9 months of you lying to yourself and appeasing him so that you don't trigger his anger after this big blowout.
That's awful.
This is unacceptable behavior for him.
Also, okay, so something else I'm going to point out that is not here, but I kind of I never read the emails. I only read the subject line and I just skim them really quick in case the names haven't been changed or whatever, because I don't want to honestly, I just don't want to edit.
We like to we like to react in real time.
Yeah. And you sent us the email on Tuesday, and then right after the subject line, you spelt the word dumb wrong. It was a typo. I do it all the time. The amount of times I've posted things on Instagram and I just spelt multiple words wrong, so I get it. And then you wrote back again after your initial email, and you're like, I just realized I spelled dumb wrong in the subject line. God damn it. And to me, when I read that, I'm like, oh, girl, who gives a? I know it was a typo. It was a typo. So I don't know. I got this little I could kind of tell whatever problem you were dealing with. Obviously, I read the subject line, so I knew that. But I'm like, I can peg you based off of even saying, oh fuck, I spelled dumb wrong. Sorry. That it feels like you feel like your existence is inconvenient, and I want you to turn that right round and go to therapy, maybe a new therapist. And figure that one out first. But do it alone, man. Yeah. Do it alone.
Damn
indeed.
Love a confused and dumb bitch fucker.
I mean, yeah, the advice is dump him immediately. Block him on all the things so that you can't be tempted. Because I get you have this little, it's easy to dangle a carrot in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's easy to dangle this carrot of, well, maybe I want to be with you. I don't know if you act better or whatever. Even after I cheated on you, you take the bait too easily because your meters in your head, the alarm systems that a lot of us have, and as somebody with a fucked up alarm system, they don't go off. So you don't recognize abusive behavior as abusive. Look, tale as old as time, right? But you wrote us because a part of you deep down knows that this is really fucked. And you said multiple times, I feel like I shouldn't be tolerating this in a relationship. This is crazy making behavior. Yes, you are 100% correct on that. Your instincts on that are absolutely right. Okay? So you leave this motherfucker and you go to do some internal work.
Oh my goodness.
So you can actually enjoy yourself in relationships. A relationship, we've said it so many times, it should be the cherry on top of an already beautiful life that you've created for yourself. And I get it. Relationships are so tough and they can be so confusing when you're in them. It's hard to kind of zoom out. But, I'm glad you wrote us so that we can tell you to knock it off. Guys, are you in New York City September 18th? It's a Thursday. I have started working, volunteering my time with Solace House, which is an organization that gets New York State residents free therapy services and for suicide prevention. You don't have to be actively suicidal, or if you know somebody in your life.
I would recommend probably if you're actively, maybe don't go on a cruise ship.
No, to get their services.
Oh.
Definitely don't go on a cruise ship.
It's like I wouldn't go to
Nah,
on a
that's
boat.
too easy. No, but you could call Solace House. I just wanted to say that in case you are a New York resident and you can't afford therapy, or you're too, I don't know, whatever the deal is, you can give them a call. That is like what I do every Thursday is I answer the phones. And we set clients up with therapists. And it's really rewarding, and I really enjoy this organization. I'm really a fan of what they're doing. On September 18th, at 6 p.m., there's going to be a 3-hour Hudson River cruise. Tickets are $150 because it's basically a charity benefit. It's to benefit Solace House, and there's going to be many guest speakers, a 3-hour open bar. This is a pretty fucking good deal, and a gourmet dinner buffet. I'm going to be doing a speech there, and I'm very excited. So you should come.
Nothing makes me feel more suicidal than the promise of a buffet. Maybe I'll get on that boat.
And unlimited drinks.
I was like, buffet? I'm there.
Yeah, dude, right? I love buffets.
Me too.
Also, speaking of mental health, sign up for my Patreon. I want to be plugging this better because it's a space that I've created that I'm really proud of. I've been doing it for years. Basically, once a week, I go on a Zoom with all of you, and we just do what I call group therapy, and we just talk about our lives. And it's riveting. It feels very human, and it's so nice to have. It's community.
Yeah,
I feel like
community.
Community. The opposite of trauma is connection, and it's not just like a trauma dump circle either. But it's like talking about real shit. Like some people in this group have had some fucked up shit happen to them, and it's really helpful to be able to talk about that, and no one goes, oh my God. It's like, yeah, man, sometimes life is fucked up. And then the next person goes and they talk about their annoying coworker, because that is what life is. So I really appreciate that it's a space where you could talk about something dumb, some stupid, or something really dark and intense, or something really happy. And I love doing these Zooms. I have one tonight. I really love them. And so I would love for you to join for as little as $5 a month on patreon.com/Krystyna Hutchinson.
Amazing. And then every Wednesday, I live stream Without a Country podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. You can call in and discuss what we're talking about on the show if you're watching live, and obviously participate in the live chat. Super fun. A lot going on politically, socially. I have been doing I've been doing like 3-hour-long shows recently. I got
to watch your one about that movie.
Really? The unknown number. Yeah. I just really, I love going for like 3 hours and discussing politics and really giving it the time that it deserves, because so much in our life is, truncated into little Instagram reels. And I think politics and social issues deserve a lot more than that, and they deserve a lot more nuance than that. And I think, this clippy world that we live in is not really helpful in a country that is already so divided. And I can see it even when I put out clips of that show. I kind of stopped putting out specifically clips of Without a Country because people would kind of make this decision about like my larger worldview based on 90 seconds. And I guess it's great for views because people start fighting in the comments, and maybe it's
hate
stupid of
that
me.
Makes you have more views.
Exactly. And it's like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm certainly the last thing I am looking to do with Without a Country is to create more dividedness. It is all about understanding one another and critically thinking and learning how to use your brain to make a decision about how you feel about things, even if it's not, aligned with the party that you usually vote for. It's, it's just really thinking about each issue separately, and, about the impact that you want to make socially in the world, and about being an active citizen, and about showing up. So anyway, or you can just also listen to it to catch up. There's many ways you can listen to it. I hope, I've also been doing so much because, running for mayor did get me so obsessed with municipal politics. So I've been doing a lot of coverage of municipal politics. It is highly dramatic and soap opera-y, and so I think it's really entertaining. But above that, I think we all feel that we are so powerless right now with what's happening in the country. And to a certain extent, you are a bit powerless. And that's why I love municipal politics, because we as individual people have so much more power. And that's on a local level. And so if you hate what's happening in your country right now, even though they're not, municipal politics actually are a little bit disconnected from national politics. I highly urge you to, vote for mayor, to find out who is running in your, or serving on your city council.
Go to a meeting. Go to a town hall.
Because that's the level where you can really make an impact on your community and you can really stop corruption before it gets out of hand. And so if you feel powerless, municipal politics are for you. Also, like if you love reality TV, municipal politics also for you. It's
for a lot of people.
So engaging.
It's so powerful that Trump is scared of the New York City mayoral election that he's offering Eric Adams and Cuomo, just Eric Adams, I think. Oh, Curtis Siwa. They were in talks with him to offer them positions so they didn't water down Cuomo's vote. I'm like,
absolutely.
Oh, you scared, you little bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you're interested in joining that community, I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/withoutaCountry. You get an additional news story every single week. So it's about 15, 20 minutes extra of show every single week of the podcast. And you help to pay for all the news subscriptions. And we have an intern and a producer and all this stuff. And it just helps keep, independent journalism. It's weird to call myself a journalist, but I mean, it's just like trying to be
you found Beyonce's childhood home. You're really good at investigating.
It's just like trying, and it's also just like having a conversation where I'm not getting paid to have a certain point of view.
Yeah.
This is a whole thing. I mean, because, Taylor Lorenz did this article about so many Democratic influencers taking big sums of money to basically have a certain point of view, which is something that we've really only seen on the right. And it was like dark money.
Dark money.
It's like basically dark money. No, dark money is just like when you don't know who the investors are. Like, you should be able to trace it. There should be transparency when it comes to money and politics. And that's the issue
I'm really enjoying Gavin Newsom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really enjoying him talking.
He's going hard.
Unhinged in quotes because it's actually hinged unhingedness.
We're already seeing people vying for that presidential seat. It's crazy.
You
Cory
got
Booker,
get your
Gavin
paper.
Newsom.
Yeah, they're all, and it's all. When I was helping you with your campaign, I'm like, oh my god, everyone's so fucking obvious. Like I get it. But then there was things that would happen to us that I'm like, we should be there. You should step in.
I know.
But it feels staged. But you also
really had a problem with that.
But you also mean it. So it's tricky.
I was having so much inner turmoil about that because it's like I want to win because I know that I really want to do a good job and I really care. But to win, it seems like you have to do these fake performative things that just absolutely make my skin crawl. And that was definitely holding me back.
Yeah, man.
And I still don't exactly know how to do that because being inauthentic is the number one thing on my don't do list.
Yes.
And it's also, it's the complete antithesis of being a stand-up comedian. So when you think about it, there are so many similarities between politics and comedy, but that is such a jarring difference.
Thank God we're stand-up comedians. Honestly,
I just felt so free again.
I'm thankful every day.
Yeah, I mean,
to have a gig where you can fucking tell your truth.
Yeah.
And connect with a group of strangers who, by the way, a group of strangers that live their life in such a way where they pay money to go see a comedy club show. Yeah. That's my kind of fucking people. I fucks with you. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just, thank God. And then this gig. I mean, thanks for being, thanks guys. Thanks for listening to the show. I was thinking the other day,
I love going on feminist rants for money.
Me too.
Truly.
Me too.
Dream job.
I know. It's really, we are #blessed.
I mean every word of it.
Me too. But I was thinking, I guess I get bombarded with, it's just, I don't know, maybe because I don't really talk about the show Call Her Daddy, but it's everywhere in my phone. I ironically never hear anybody talking about it in the wild ever. But
not anymore.
People have to be talking about it in the wild because it's such a popular show.
Yeah.
And
maybe people have learned their lesson. They don't mention it around us anymore.
Oh, no, it doesn't upset me. Honestly, Alex Cooper, I think, is very intelligent and really she's obviously knows what she's doing.
She's a savvy business lady. Yes. That's for sure.
I think it's incredible. However, I just often think, I'm like when I was driving back from Pennsylvania this weekend, I'm like, yo, Corinne and I, we give a shit. We're funny. We're both funny in completely different ways.
Right.
We're close friends, but we're opposite people. I think I love that type of dynamic in anybody because you don't see it very often.
We love an odd couple.
We love an odd couple. But we really do give a shit about making the world a better place.
Well, that's where we went wrong.
But that sucks.
That's where
I hate that.
That's where I went wrong.
Hate that.
That's where I went wrong with running for mayor. Hindsight is 2020.
One of us ran for mayor.
I know.
Why aren't we getting paid
I
$100 million by fucking Sirius XM? Howard Stern, what up? Give us a call. You won't, but you could.
We would like to
215-939.
We would like to hear from you.
I really believe in the show, and so much of it is the quality of our listeners too is just fucking incredible. Like the emails we get, you guys are introspective. You guys talk about some really interesting life situations. You do dope things for your career. I'm always so.
And doing so much to help the community. I mean, like even this weekend alone, I mean, I did
proud of all of our
an event for Save Coney Island that was put together by one of the listeners who like was familiar with my campaign, but I'm sure knew us from knew me from this originally.
Yeah.
Always doing great
stuff.
And
every comic that has gone on tour, you guys support, which I so appreciate you guys supporting live comedy.
We hear that
so
a lot.
much to us. It really means a lot to us. But then those comics will text us and say, hey, your audience is really fucking dope. And I'm like, yes, they are. There's just it's so amazing. And so I think that we should get the $100 million deal at SiriusXM because we have a lot to offer the world. But you're right, that is also our problem.
The money does bother me, obviously, but more than that, it's just like you want the loudest voice to be one that wants the best for women. And I don't know that that's the voice that has gotten the platform.
It has not.
And it's like,
not that she wants bad. I'm not implying that she wants bad things for women.
The brand is I love women, but I don't know that the execution really is that. I don't know. I haven't listened in quite some time.
I have.
Okay.
And all right, should we bring our guest? No, I want to talk about some.
Oh no, I wanted to talk about one other thing too.
Okay, I want to talk about some things too. I don't want to shit talk that because that's I feel like that's. But I'm really proud of us.
What? I'm proud of us
and I
too.
love our product. I love the product we put out. I just love it so fucking much. It brings so much to my life, and the listeners bring so much to my life. And so Howard Stern, I'm just saying, call your girls.
Oh, well, I mean, we did.
We've been saying we were Howard Stern for girls since fucking 2013.
Well, it's in a book now.
Thank God.
It's in a book now.
I didn't get a copy of that.
You didn't get a copy yet?
No, I haven't gotten a copy yet.
Oh,
I'll ask Rick.
Yeah.
And another cool thing that we'll announce soon. I don't know if we want to announce it yet. I mean, it's definitely happening, so we could.
Yeah, we can announce it. I mean, it goes on sale at like September 16th. So I was going to tell you we have to post about it that week.
We should.
But yeah, no, I mean, we were asked, and this is like, I hadn't been like really emotionally struck by anything that had happened in our career for a minute, but I cried real tears when we got the notification. So like, it was late last year, we were notified that we were being included in the Pantheon 101 podcasts that changed the way we listen.
Yeah. What an honor. And all the podcasts that are included there, I looked at, because I don't have the book yet, but I looked at some of the lists. I'm like, yeah, these are fucking, yes. I think podcasts really help humanity. They can also hinder it, as we know anything can. But like, yeah, that's a real honor to be included in that book.
We're there with Savage Lovecast. We're there with Serial, My Favorite Murder, WTF,
all the legends.
Yeah, and the author Sean Mallon, he explains it like, and you could tell he's like a real podcast like listener. Like this is a guy who knows podcasting, and he explains like how he chose it is either people, like created a genre, did something in a genre that has never been done before, or the hosts themselves were trailblazers. So like it was really, really nice for him to explain like why he didn't denote like every single individual podcast, like why he explains like why he chose it, but he doesn't say like host or genre. But it's just really nice to like read how someone else ingested the show that you created.
Yeah.
But like Alyssa Bennett said this best, on C-Word, it's never the people who originate the concept that get credit. It's always someone a little bit after who polishes the concept.
So my next life, I'm gonna wait for people to do cool shit and I'm gonna do it right after. Do another version
Well, you could just do it in this life, but yeah.
That's true, I could.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So that's a huge honor. And that means a lot. So look out for that book on shelves, Pantheons.
Yeah. Well, and then going off of, just talking about women, so I was watching the VMAs yesterday. I do still enjoy a good VMAs. And this is something that, Sabrina Carpenter's new video just came out, and it's, lovely, and it's a love letter to the gay community. There's like Rocky Horror Picture Show vibes. She's talking a lot about trans rights. No. And I'm glad that you pointed that out, because so the issue here is like, I've seen this a lot, specifically with white performers. And so I saw a lot of concerts this summer. Saw Rebecca Black, Katy Perry, a lot of white women, and they're only hiring gay male dancers. I mean, I guess we don't know that they're gay, but they're gay. Gay male dancers, and talking a lot about gay rights. I guess, Katy Perry talks a little bit more about like womanhood and like, her space expedition and stuff. But I've just seen this new pattern of, and it's specifically like white women who it almost feels like they can no longer advocate for women. They can no longer like present girl power. So instead, they're just continuing to champion the gay, the LGBTQ plus community. And certainly, this is a group of people who need support during this time. But to me, it's just like, why are we hiring men only? Like, for most of these performances, Sabrina had, gay, it started out with just gay male dancers, and I got heated again, but then she introduced some female dancers. But it's just like, we live in a capitalist country. Women need to be hiring women. And it's not saying like that you can't be loud about gay rights. And obviously I've done a lot of work with like the gay community, Krystyna, but it's like, it seems almost like it's not trendy anymore to have girl power or to advocate for women, especially as a white woman. And it really bothers me, because it's certainly not like we are thriving under this administration. And I just don't know why we still feel like all the attention needs to, and it has to be like a trendiness. And I'm not saying these people authentically don't care about the gay community. I also think when we're talking about money, the gay community stays around longer and supports their artists better financially, which is yet another reason why it's so important as women that we put our money towards other female artists, that we hire other women. That is the best way
Beyonce does that
in this nation, that you can support women. And I've talked about this ad nauseum with female comedians, hiring other female comedians to go on the road with them, to open them for them, to host for them. And just to summarize, like we hear so much about male issues or LGBTQ issues because they're loud, but like there are so many key, things affecting women. There was, an executive order enforcing the Hyde Amendment. This January 24th, 2025, order reinstates the Hyde Statement, cutting all federal funding for elective abortions and rescinding Biden-era executive orders that expanded reproductive health care access. It halts agency efforts to provide emergency abortion care, privacy protections, and educational outreach for reproductive rights. So this impacts women, especially low-income women, rural residents, military families, people on Medicaid. We reinstated the global gag rule and cuts to foreign aid. That affects so many women globally. 47 million women and girls lose, again, access to reproductive services. This endangers both new mothers, infants, Title IX rollbacks that restricted sexual violence protections. I mean, the list goes on and on. Cuts to domestic support programs. This was
we still have no paid maternity leave. We're the only developed nation with it.
Yeah, they eliminated the Violence Against Women Act grants.
Yay.
There was a proposed defunding of WIC, which is the nutrition support for mothers and infants. Just so much is also happening, and of course the erosion of DEI, which affects women and people of color and LGBTQ community. So it's not at all that I am asking that you take your attention off of it, but it just feels like, and again, especially for white women, that we have somehow been shamed out of this, the millennial Spice Girls girl power that we grew up on, that it's not, and I think it must be because it's not selling, it's not trendy, it's like we're not proud to be women anymore. And it's certainly like, it is not true that women don't desperately need help. I mean, always, but especially under this administration. So I just ask that you really think about, the hires that you're making, where you're putting your money, and, make sure that it's great to support the LGBTQ community. But make sure they're also supporting us. And that's something I talk about all the fucking time. But it just bothered me because I kept seeing it. And I go, when did this trend start of female pop stars only having male dancers? And then it kind of
that's weird.
Ricocheted from there.
Yeah.
And again, I understand that the gay community is under attack in a way that we, haven't seen in a long time.
In a couple of decades.
But so are women. And a lot of times women's rights and gay rights are very intertwined, right?
Sure.
But just as, I guess in summary, if women forget about women,
what
hope do we have?
Yeah, this year when I was at New York Comedy Club, Upper West Side, at your show, at the Without a Country stand-up show, with the election and Trump won again.
Yeah.
Ever since that day, I've been very solemn. And I think about this every day since. Truly every day.
Yeah.
The world fucking hates women. Yeah. There's no other way to put that. Yeah. Our rights vary state to state. Our bodies are controlled. We are not believed. We're treated like fucking holes. And it's so much so that women are internalizing that viewpoint of themselves, and they wind up in shit situations where they're dating a guy who doesn't give a fuck about them, because that's the vibe that we give to women. We don't that's the way society tells us to expect good things for our it's just how many women get mistreated. And watching the Epstein victims that are now grown-ass women who were raped as children tremble to try to get these fucking words out after seeing their rapist's photo and name said on every news station all the time on every social media, and nobody fucking believed them. And I've seen whatever her last name is, Luna. I've seen a couple female Congress people after talking to the Epstein victims, they couldn't talk because they were so this is so royally fucked. You don't even know how fucked this is. And I didn't see any men that acted like that. And but the reason that was allowed to happen is because of men. I know Ghislaine Maxwell was a part of it, and she's a piece of shit who should burn in hell. But this happened because of men. Men don't care. I have a list. I won't go over it today. The amount of men, not that long, that are getting arrested for sending the photos of their dick to a 12-year-old or for marrying a 15-year-old with the presence of her fucking parents. The world does not care about women. Well, the world doesn't care about women.
And it's easy to figure out what we care about as a society when you live in a capitalist nation, because it's reflected in what sells, basically. And so all these pop stars, it makes perfect sense to me that they are pivoting to LGBTQ rights, because they go, well, if women aren't even responding to women's rights,
then who cares?
But women do respond to LGBTQ rights, and this is mostly straight women that I'm talking about.
Insane.
So they go, they ultimately have to sell you a product, and if women aren't going to purchase the product of celebrating our existence, ain't no one going to do it. Yeah. It's and so just watching this, I mean, it was stunning. And also things and I don't want to, I actually love female sexuality, and I love, dressing in almost nothing, but we have seen this reemergence of the most hurtful parts of the Britney Spears career in people like Tate McRae and stuff, where they're just kind of and I like Tate McRae. Please don't this is not against Tate McRae. And again, she's a gal with a dream, and this is what's selling. I do not fault her, and I think she's beautiful, and I like her dancing and her performances and stuff, but it is just, it feels like we're devolving back into the worst parts of our youth.
Yeah.
And you don't want to see that happen again. I mean, I know history always repeats itself, but
it just happened though.
It did just happen. It wasn't that long ago.
Fucking second.
Yeah. And it's bothering. I mean, as a connoisseur of pop culture, so especially female artists.
There was an interview with Pete's fucking the SNL
Davidson?
Yeah. Wow, it's been so long. I forgot his fucking last name. Pete Davidson, and he was talking about how he was kind of hurt because his time at SNL, he was just looked at as a fuck stick. That was the words that he said, fuck stick. And I'm like, wow, I've never heard a man, and his feelings are absolutely valid. I totally get it. That sucks. That's the only man I've ever heard say that. I've never heard any other man, and it's wow, this has been happening. Women have been treated like fuck sticks forever,
sure.
and we're just now going
Fuck holes.
Hey, I don't even think I want to be a fuckhole.
Right.
Maybe I want to have dreams and not just be a fuckhole. It doesn't happen to men. And if half the shit, if 10% of the shit that happens to women happened to men, the laws would be so different. It's that Margaret Cho bit of if guys got periods.
Right.
Let me go to my truck, dude, to get a tampon. Like they would change everything to cater to their needs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, and just in general, I mean, especially like, for our career for comedy, and I talked about this for almost an hour on Without a Country 2 weeks ago, but we even see, and we knew this was going to happen, right? An overcorrection in comedy. And so now, like, it's, as far as like Boys Club, it's worse than it's ever been in our career.
It was I was just thinking about that
so
the other
bad.
day. People asked us when Guys We Fucked first got famous, it was in 2013, 2014. And people were like, oh, is it weird to be a woman in a male dominated? And we all were like, no, we love it. Like, people are cool to it. Like,
but also because because now we've reached the glass ceiling, and like when I feel like when you're a young female comic, it is easier at the start because you kind of are the belle of the ball.
Yeah, everybody treats you like a fuckhole,
and you are allowed.
In a good way.
Yeah, and you are allowed to get to a certain point.
Yeah,
and the men will hold out there, and so you go, oh, this is the glass ceiling they're talking about. I finally got there. It just took us a while to get there, but we got there, and now men go out of their way to make sure that we don't get further than that.
Like not inviting us to festivals.
Oh, well, who cares about that
I
shit?
don't care, but I see through your little moves. Real quick before we bring our guest on, this is like a much more lighthearted thing. I just wanted to do a call to action for stories. I really enjoyed the Unhinged, the wedding cringe stories that you guys had. I thought they were so fucking enjoyable to read and so fun. So I wanted to do a call to action if you guys, sorryaboutlastnightshow@gmail.com. That is our email address. These are the 4 things that I wanted to know. Corinne, feel free to add. But if any of these speak to you, if you have like a story to tell about these things, please email us. And number 1, what's the most unhinged thing you've ever done after finding out you were cheated on? And number 2, what's the weirdest, most fucked up thing you ever discovered while snooping? Worst thing a man or a woman has ever done on a first date?
Oh.
And then lastly, what's the meanest thing you've ever said to someone?
I'm really interested in that one.
Those moments, man.
I'm really interested. And then also of course, no one kills a party like Corinne, but what's the moment when you knew that you hit the glass ceiling in like your occupation?
You know what? I feel like I just realized it now when you pointed that out, to be honest.
No.
I didn't.
It was a realization that I kind of only had when I'm gonna
be thinking about that for a while.
Like, I mean, yeah, the impetus was the Jim Jeffries video that I put out, which I told you about, info that other people don't. But like, and then I just really started doing, and then and then you're like, see the Kill Tony Netflix special, and then you go, oh, this is all very clear. Mm-hmm. This is all very clear. Mm-hmm. And that's why women need to hire other women, because like there's just not enough of us. Like we really need to like band together to conquer this. Like this is a big thing that we're to conquer here.
Speaking of women,
this is a great one.
Our guest. Oh my God, she's making her second appearance on our show. She is a woman to me she leads by example. She is a beautiful example of so many things. I love how her brain works. She's a stand-up comedian, and she has a show in New York City, a one-woman show that I saw at Caveat a couple months ago. It's fucking incredible. It's called Relative Stranger, and it's playing at the Soho Theater September 17th through the 28th. You're gonna want to get tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chanel Ali.